Hello everyone and welcome to day 88 of Project 365. Huh? Oh. Anyway. What if I was like that in everyday life? Anyways, what I am here to talk to you guys about today is probably my all-time favorite game, if not second all-time favorite game, because it loses to another Final Fantasy, but I'll get into that later. It is this. Final Fantasy XIII. Now, to give you a basic plot summary would be very difficult, so I will just say this. It is about a group of 6 people: Lightning, Hope, Vanille, Saz, Fang, and Snow. They are 6 people who are brought together by a certain someone named Sarah, and because of her they become Lassie, which are these beings that are put into existence to have a focus, and once they complete their focus they turn to crystal. Lassie are created by Fal'Cie, which are sort of the gods of the game. And some trials and tribulations occur. I really enjoy the characters, and I should probably mention this is going to be a sort of review of the game. But I really enjoy the characters. I love their development throughout the whole game. They're really interesting characters. My personal favorite character is Lightning, because she's essentially a female Cloud, except more awesome, so it really works out. A lot of people complain about 2 characters, Hope and Vanille. Hope, based on the circumstances, and if you were to play the game, you know what circumstances I'm talking about. If you have any questions, feel free to PM me. I don't want to add spoilers to this video. But based on the predicament Hope is in, his character is quite well explained and very realistic. And Vanille, although she is a tad bit annoying with her fake-ish Australian accent, she is still really cool in the end. So it doesn't really matter to me what she's like through most of the game, because her character develops into this really awesome character. Okay, so another complaint a lot of people have is the linearity of the game. A lot of the times it seems like you're running just in a straight line, which is true. However, I think with this game it fits well, and pretty much any other Final Fantasy game I've ever played has been extremely linear too. This game is no different. I don't see why people would assume it's different, so get over it. The game opens up in Chapter 11. You can't argue that. You have 64 missions to do, and yeah, sure, you can do them in a couple of days, but that's still a long time to do. It's just 64 missions, especially if you want to 5-star them. That aside, the game really does open up. I really enjoy the whole storyline, including the bits and pieces you get from the data log, which actually explains some things that you don't see in the cutscenes, like the religion itself and a few other various character quirks and stuff like that. Now, the 2 things that make this game so amazing are, 1, the battle system. The battle system in this game is by far the best battle system out of any Final Fantasy, in terms of the ATB gauge. 7 did okay, 9 did okay, this just improved on it greatly. 10.2 was okay, and it was sort of a form like this, but 10.2 didn't do as well as this. And secondly are the graphics. The graphics are amazing. I'm kind of envious of the PS3 players because they have the option to switch between 720p and 1080p. So I'm a little jealous of that, but I think overall the graphics are stunning and amazing. And because of that, this makes a really amazing game. So, there is my really quick and easy review. Also, to let you guys know, I'm actually starting a no Crystarium run. Basically that means that I will not have any abilities except for the abilities you first get in the game. And I'm going to try and do that throughout the whole game. And there's a few bosses that I'm going to have a few problems with. Aster Protoflorian in Chapter 5, aka Bulbasaur. The Chapter 9 boss, Barthandelus. the Chapter 11 boss, Barthandelus, and probably the Proud Claude in Chapter 12. But I think I should be able to handle it if I prepare myself well, and that's what I plan on doing, so I will definitely keep you guys updated on that. I know Brad really likes Final Fantasy XIII, and I told him that I was doing a No Crystarium run. You should do one too, man. It would be a lot of fun. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. So, question of the day, what is your favorite Final Fantasy? My personal favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy X. Basically, it's because I love the story, love the characters. I pretty much just love the game. There's a lot to do in that game in order to get 100%, and I've gotten 100%, so in fact, that was the first game I got 100% in besides Pokemon, which then quickly changed because they added like 400 others. Anyway. So yes, Final Fantasy X also happens to be the first Final Fantasy I ever played, so it will always hold a special place in my heart. That being said, that is it for today, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.